Hello, my YouTubies. It's your girl, Miss Tammy Nicole, and welcome back to my closet. And you know what? When you're in nursing school, you're not going to have a lifestyle. No partying, no going out with your girls. You're going to have to cut it out on a little bit of social media if you have to. So, let your family and friends know that you're in nursing school and it's going to take up 99.9% of your time. Okay, find a great time to study and just let them know. Do not text me, do not call me, don't knock on my door during the hours of. Okay, I'm a find out what type of studier that you are, what time of the day that you like to study. I'm a nocturnal type of person. So for me, the best time for me to study was between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. And if I could do 5 to 10, that would be even better. Or when my child was in daycare, I got in a couple of hours then. But I found myself staying up till 3 a.m. in the morning, especially on test night or the nights where I knew I was going to be tested in ATI, and I needed to read my chapters over and over again and the notes that I highlighted in my book. So find out what is the best time for you to really study and stay focused without any interruptions. One of my instructors told me that when she was in nursing school, she woke up at 5 a.m. and studied between the hours of 5 and 8. Okay, and the reason why she said she did that was because whatever she read, she had time throughout the day to think about what she read. And I thought that was a really good idea as well. And I tried it and it worked for a day. Because I'm nocturnal, okay? I'm crazy. I'm nocturnal. So I was up at night. The whole house was quiet and I was in my little study closet, and that was the best time for me. And then I went to sleep thinking about it. And sometimes I even had dreams about the stuff that I studied. It was crazy. So in every lecture, every class, find out what learning style fits that class. If your school offers the ATI, do those ATI lectures and questions and study the remediations that they print out when you get your score. Study those. Go back into the chapter and highlight the questions or the subjects that you missed and do those templates. YouTube. Yes, YouTube saved my tail. Okay? If I didn't know something, I YouTube it. Now, I talked to myself. When I came across a question, I asked myself, what am I going to do for this patient? What do I do for this patient? And I look at my options, and if it was a negative, I put a negative mark by it. And if it was a positive, I put a positive sign next to it. And then I will reread my question. You have to have a balanced diet. The vending machine was my best friend. I also found myself going to the local store that was across the street from my school and shopping, getting fruit, some vegetables, things like that. I drank plenty of water because I drank plenty of coffee. So I had to balance it out. You got to get that. You have to balance it out, okay? So I packed my lunch sometimes, and then sometimes I treated myself to, Subway, French toast sticks and coffee from Burger King that was my breakfast every morning, okay? And an iced coffee. For lunch, I would do like a salad. I would do baked potato, things like that. Not too heavy. Like on my break, I didn't go and get a big old 16 piece of chicken wings and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. And, I didn't do all that. I order a big pizza, you know. Now there was some days that my school, my peers, we would have a pitch in. I love, shout out to my crew. Shout out to best nursing friends and those that I went to school with. We did a pitch in once a month almost, and it was the best pitch-ins ever. I mean, we had it. We had that lunchroom smelling good. Okay. Yeah. Sign up for your student nursing association. Sign up to be on board. Get active in your school. Let your name be heard. If you see someone, I don't care if it's just you walking down the hallway and you see someone crying because they did not pass a test, you take that person by the hand and say, you know what, it's going to be okay. Do better next time. You got this. Be someone that someone can look up to. Be a leader. Be a leader, okay? Do things that no one else is doing. Set yourself apart. Do not listen. If you get caught up in the he say, she say, and girl, I heard this, and don't do all that. You just stay put, okay? Call yourself Kizzy. You stay put. Listen, don't get caught up in all the stuff that you may find yourself around your environment. If your environment is negative, you stay positive. Don't get caught up in a lot of things, especially towards the end when it's close to graduation. That's when everything seems to fall apart. Relationships change, things of that nature. You stay positive. Don't get caught up, because a lot of frustrations is in anxiety and feelings and anxiousness. A whole lot of feelings are brewing around the time of graduation or the last quarter or the last semester, because everyone is just really pretty much done. So you walk into class like, hey, it's new day, new semester, new year, I'm a nursing student. Then you walk out like, oh my God, what I signed, I'm through. Okay. So, you just stay positive and stand out. Okay. If you're supposed to, have your phone turned off, don't be texting in class. That's the biggest thing. Don't be on social sites and stuff when you're supposed to be listening to a lecture. Even if you're supposed if you can have a laptop in your class, have it in your class, but be looking up stuff that will help you answer the questions to what your instructor is asking.